Good morning, gentlemen. It's time for the morning workday ritual. Start my day off with coffee, a little bit of nicotine, the Japanese ones, my Red 100s today, and the Word of God. All right, I've been reading in the book of Psalms, and before we get into the workday, before we get into the fun stuff, I want to share something with you. Every single morning, I read the book of Psalms, and I go and I take a walk and I pray for about 5 to 10 minutes. And currently, I'm on chapter 40 of Psalms, and of all the chapters that I've read, the one that hit the hardest, the one that hit the most was actually chapter 1, verses 1 through 3, and I want to share it with you real quick, regardless of whether you're religious or not. So Psalms 1 through 3 reads, "Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers." That last line, whatever they do prospers, right? And the line that says, this person is like a tree planted by streams of water. Think about that. Living in congruence with the Word of God and the law of the Lord, really just seeking God, literally puts you in a position like a tree planted by streams of water. Its roots will never go dry. Its energy, its source of energy, its source of life will never diminish, right? I feel like I've gone through so many periods of my life. Felt like I've had everything, where I've had all the money I wanted, all the girls I wanted, all the respect from the men around me that I wanted. And I gotta say, in comparison to having those things, there's not a moment of peace, joy, and contentment that I have ever felt in comparison to when I am really, really locked in on the Word of God, really locked in on my prayer, and I'm really locked in on just pursuing Christ and pursuing my relationship with Him. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because, yeah, I know my videos are super fast-paced, my life is super fast-paced, but I want you to know that there needs to be quiet moments with you and the Lord. There needs to be quiet moments where you think about your life, you think about all the things that you've been blessed with, and whether you're religious or not, okay, I do encourage you to take some time before you get into everything or after your day ends when everything slows down to just spend some time on the Word of God. Spend some time praying, whether you believe in God or not. This has changed my life. I want to share things with you guys that, make me a better person, and this makes me a better person. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up my coffee, have a little nicotine, head upstairs, and get to work. So I'm walking around my pond. I just got done with prayer. This is the view. It's honestly like really pretty, but the funniest thing about coming out here is seeing shit like this. Look at this turtle. Oh, we scared him away. Look at this guy though. He's doing the same thing. Mufasa ass turtle, bro. The animals at this pond are honestly hilarious. There's always like hella geese, hella ducks, hella turtles everywhere, just chilling. It's a really cool place, I'm super grateful that I can live here and that I've been granted the resources and the talents to build a life like this for myself. Super grateful. So I'm gonna head upstairs. I'm gonna get to work. What's up, people? I'm just working right now, eating my lunch. My lunch break and my workflow kind of go hand in hand typically, especially on Mondays whenever I have a big fat to-do list for myself and I just have so much shit to do. Mondays are typically like my sit down and grind type days where I do a lot of like my grunt work. So a lot of planning, preparation, just little shit like I've got to, pay my car payment today. I've got to onboard a new employee. I've got to set up like this clipping payment system for people who are clipping my YouTube and stuff. Just got to do a bunch of little shit like that. I've got to install a scheduling bot into my Discord, a bunch of shit like that. So that's what today is looking like. No real filming today, no fun work. None of the work that looks fun is on Mondays. So we're gonna move that later on down the week, and yeah, get to work. So I'm taking my afternoon walk and I want to share some thoughts with you guys. I make a lot of money. I drive a car that has people rolling down their windows at every stoplight. I live in my dream penthouse. Right up there, I lead a team of 10 to 15 people and I have zero debt. And there's only two differences between you and me. Number one, I work harder. I work more often. I work under more amounts of stress. And number two, when I see an opportunity, I don't think about it. I don't wait for the perfect moment. I just execute. And sometimes I fail. In fact, I probably fail way more often than you do. But guess what? Sometimes I don't fail. And sometimes it works out. And you never know when those times when you don't fail will result in you achieving all the things that you've dreamt of for years growing up and leading into your adulthood. And if you just implement those two little changes into your life, then one day you'll be here too with your dream car, dream apartment, dream team, dream business. All it takes is implementation of those two things. I know so many successful people. I know millionaires that I could call right now. And the two things that I see in all of them that I don't see in a lot of you is that A, they work harder, more frequently, more often, under more stress. And two, they don't wait on opportunities when they're given to them. They just take them. They just take them. They shoot and move, and they shoot and move, and they see something and they go and they fucking take it. They don't wait for it to come to them. They don't wait for the perfect opportunity. They don't wait for all the conditions to be just right. They just take it. And if you guys would just take your opportunities, man, you don't understand the difference that it can make in your life. And I want to share that because it's changed my life. Nobody gets to live this life. I'm so blessed, and it's all because of those two things. It's literally just working harder and taking opportunities without waiting and analyzing. A lot of you guys are stuck in what we call analysis paralysis, all right? Analysis paralysis is essentially where you just look at something and you see potential in a decision that you could make, but you don't act yet, you don't take it yet, you don't make that decision because you think it's not the right time, you think it needs to be perfect. And the thing is, bro, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nothing's ever perfect. Nothing good ever starts perfect. It always starts with mistakes. It always starts with imperfections, all right? And over time, you kind of work out those imperfections, but it takes a decision to even start, right? You don't start when everything's perfect. You can't start at 100%. You start at 0%, or you start at 15%, or maybe you start at 50%, but you can't start at 100%, all right? 100% is earned. 100% perfect conditions are earned, and they're built and they're carved over time. It doesn't just get handed to you. So please, if you take two things, if you only take two things from my content and from the things that I do in the life that I live, just work harder. Please work harder more often. Work when you don't want to work, and then just act. When you see an opportunity, when you see a chance, when you see something that could be great, just grab it. Just take hold of it and don't let go. And work it until it's perfect. That's what's made me successful, and that's what'll make you successful too. I'm gonna get back to my desk, and I'm gonna keep carving that opportunity until it's perfect. And you should do the same. Yeah. See, well, that's your problem right there. You're complaining about, you know, like, oh, I dropped and like nobody bought my clothes, but you missed steps 1, 2, and 3 of the THC PP method, this marketing campaign that we've been talking about in calls and stuff. You can't just drop and expect everybody to want to buy your clothes just because you dropped them. If that's how clothing drops worked, we'd all be rich as fuck, right? Because it's easy to drop clothes, right? It's way harder to make people want the clothes before you drop them, right? And that's what we have to figure out, right? So how we're gonna do that. So let's crack Notion open and make a chart days 1 through 14. And then we're gonna start with week 1. All right, just got done with a call with one of my clients. Currently working on a new marketing campaign for him so that we can assure him sales in his next drop. And I love working with people like that. I love mentoring because I just saved that guy $6,500. All right, he was about to buy another bulk order. He already bought a bulk order. It failed because he didn't know how to market his clothing, and he was about to try again. He was about to spend another $6,000 on a different bulk order because he thought it was his product that was the issue. His product's not the issue. His marketing is the issue. His marketing approach is the issue. His marketing campaign is the issue. And at the end of the day, selling clothes is not about picking the right clothes. Selling clothes is not about picking the right product. That goes into it. That's important. But like I said, at the end of the day, you're not even selling clothes. You're selling a feeling. You're selling a world. You are building the world, and then you are selling a ticket to get into the world. What is the ticket? It's the clothes. All right. And that's why I fucking love working with you guys, because I feel awesome knowing that I just saved that guy $6,000. And I also know that's a mistake that I would have made back in the day whenever I was learning. I wasted lots of money like that because I thought, oh, like my product just needs to be better. My product just needs to be good. Nope. Not even about the product. Lessons learned, man. That's why you need a mentor. And if you guys would be interested at all in working with myself, just click the link in the description. And yeah, we'll see if you're a good fit. Maybe you'll be on those calls next. Let's get some work done. All right, we're here. About to go on a cruise. Bro, I thought you said you were pulling in something dope.
I got sick. I feel like shit.
Where's the SVJ, bro? Where is the Lamborghini
I just saw it
SVJ?
right now.
This is Mr. SVJ right here, but I ain't seen that shit in 6 months. Bro lost his motion.
I seller financed him this car. So at any time I can take this car back, Mr. Fucking
if I don't
repo.
If
I got a spare key, bitch. I'm gonna fuck. I'll give you every fucking payment fucking back and buy it, bitch.
He's
Shit about
so
repo.
mad that he gave me this car because every time I'm here and I pull up in that car, he's like, damn, fuck, man. Like,
That's a nice ass car.
yeah, bro. He's always geeking over this car.
Is that the same camera I have?
No, this is the A7S.
Is that higher?
You have, yes.
Better?
It's nicer.
Good for you.
You know, it costs a bit more.
And one day when I get to your level,
When you
stupid
start wearing
shit,
tamed, then maybe you'll have enough.
Hey, you know
swag.
what? Let me say this. I used to talk mad shit on their clothing, and I still will. So anyways.
All right, dude.
I'm kidding. I used to make fun of their dog pants for being so baggy. Now look at
at you. We're in the young LA. Nah, bro. You can never talk shit. You can never talk shit again. Okay. Sick little setup. GTS. Fucking McLaren. Joey. If you got to pick one of these two, which one are you picking? Ignore the fact that you drive this like all the time. If you'd never driven this, what are you picking?
I'd have to go with that still.
Okay. Last look. McLaren. G-Wagon. My car. Let's go.
Get on film. White trim, finna go and dump way above the rim. God and I was on team when you called back. Call back, had to think twice.
Alright, by the Aston place, my car, the G, the two McLarens. Pretty cool lineup. You know, I bought a dirt bike the other day for like 12 bucks. That's what it says on the title. So when I go and register it, I'm paying tax on 12 bucks.
I'm not gonna lie, I've waited for moments like this for years now. I remember wishing for this when I was living in Houston and I was 19 years old and I had nobody and I was alone as shit, and I wanted dogs. I wanted cool people to be around. I wanted people that were gonna push me. I wanted people that were gonna make me feel small. These guys make me feel small. You know, these McLarens, like these guys are all doing better than me. They're all making more money. They're all working harder. They're all working smarter. These are the type of people I need to be around. I would highly encourage you all to do what you can to optimize your circle. Do what you can to make the people that you're around better than you. You never want to be the biggest dog in the room. You never want to be the top of the food chain. You never want to be in that situation where you're doing a little bit better than everybody else, but everybody else isn't really doing good anyways. You want to be the guy that's doing good, but then goes around people who are doing way better than him and hangs out with people who are doing way better than him. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to spend time with people that are doing far better than me so that I can be better, so that it pushes me, because pressure in your environment at the end of the day is what makes you better. If there's no pressure, there's no need to improve. Right there, that's it. So look for people who pressure you. Look for an environment that pressures you. Maybe that means paying a high car payment. Maybe that means getting a place, you know, where the rent's crazy. Maybe that means getting a job at a high pressure place where you have to dress nice. It could mean anything. Just look for pressure. Seek discomfort. Seek people that make you feel uncomfortable. Seek people that make you feel like, damn, I need to be doing more. That's what's gonna shape you. That's what's gonna change you and transform you into the guy that you wanna be. This is just a beautiful moment for me, and I just wanted to share it with you guys.
I love fucking doing like crazy brainstorm sessions like this, and it always comes late at night. Like, literally an hour ago I was like sitting in that chair about to go to sleep. I couldn't even go to the gym because I was so tired, and now my brain is fucking wired. It's insane. Just doing this alone is gonna make me so much more money. It's gonna make me so much more successful just because I can see it. And when you can see something in front of your face and identify the action items, the actions that you need to take to get to that goal point, you're locked in. Like, that's all you need to do. Then it's just tasks every single day. You literally just do tasks on one end, then you do tasks on the other end, and you just do something towards both every single day, or you have someone else take over one side, either your front end or your back end. Joey taking over my back end. And then I can focus more on the front end. It's like a latency effect where if I focus all my efforts that I was doing on the back end on the front end's going to grow more exponentially than linearly. It's literally, I can put more effort there, he can put more effort on his end. Boom, we've scaled something to like 5, 10, 20x to what it could have been had there not been a back end or a front end. Holy shit, I'm good at this shit.